Flosstube. Welcome back to my channel. Today is Sunday the 20th of December 2020 and this is Flosstube number 45. I have actually got quite a bit of stitching done this week, considering. I'm only one prompt away from finishing all my prompts this week, which I'm going to do as soon as I've done this video, but I figured this needed to be done and out the way before I did that. So, quiet week otherwise, just the usual, you know, humdrum. So I will kickstart with the prompts now. I should have put them in order, but I didn't. The first prompt I completed was for enchanted stitching, and it asked for a piece that has birds. Well, there's birds in here. So yeah, Pandemic was an obvious choice. So Pandemic came out and I got 416 stitches done on Pandemic. And to be fair, I didn't really want to put it down. I was well in the mood. And I've nearly completed page 3. I'll take this a bit further that way. Page 3, we'll do it this way, finishes just, there's a tiny bit more stitching just around here. And that's all I've got left of page 3, so then I can move on to page 4. And I think that was part of the reason I didn't want to put it down. So this week I got all of this put in. Let me bring you a bit closer so you can see. I forgot which end my camera is, that's good. I've put all of that in. I'd already done the bird, I just did everything. And I had to unpick that as well twice, because I looked at the chart and I did the back stitching right underneath it, but then when I looked back at it, I looked from here. Yeah, so it ended up a little bit in the wrong place, and then I jumped up and I put in this, this, this and this. That was already there, and across the top. So not bad. Still making steady progress on that one, and still thoroughly enjoying it as well. Okay, I'll put them to one side. That also actually covered one in Magical Stitching, School of Magical Stitches and Literature, where it says stitch on a whip that deals with time. So either your hours you put into it, or it has a clock or a watch or the sun, anything like that. So I used my time spent on it, which was about 5 hours. Then the second one, Animal Kingdom. This covered 2 prompts as well. Okay, so this is the picture, Animal Kingdom. It's a mini. It's by Heaven and Earth Designs on artwork of Amy Stewart's. And I forget every week to tell you what they're stitched on. That is stitched on 22 count. I think it's Ada. 1/1. And this one is stitched on 25 count cream Ada. 1/1 full cross. And I outpin. And I did 631 stitches this week. So I think it's all that black, all in the bottom there. I think I kind of wanted to be a bit mindless about it, so I chose the black, and it was fairly simple. I forgot to send Kelly a picture this week. Bad friend. I'll send her one in a bit. And that covered Stitch on a Piece with Snow. Get back out. Because there are polar bears down here, and it looks like a bit of snow that they're on, so, or ice. And the other one, Stitch on a Whip with Trees or a House. Well, there's trees here and over there, so that covered that one as well. Then, this one, the Munsters. This is stitched on 18 count Ada. And this is it. I so love this one. Another one I don't want to put down once I've picked it up, but you know, things have got to be done. Housework, kids seem to, meals, everything gets in the way, doesn't it? Ellie's going like that, yeah. The Munsters, Stitch on a Whip That Makes You Happy. Well, that was a toss-up between Kelly's and mine because I'm really enjoying them both. But I figured I'd already covered Kelly's twice, so I figured I'd pull mine out. This got 411 stitches into it this week. And it's all this, yeah, all this darker grey down here. And I'm still, I might actually pull this one out this evening, just to, because I'm enjoying it. Anyway, no, that's not 18 count. That's 25 count. 1 over 1 full cross and 25 count. Why did I think it was 18? And then the last thing I worked on, this time I went for something extremely different. The prompt in Enchanted Stitching called for you to stitch on a piece with words. I don't possess a piece with words, so I pinched Ellie's, and she was quite happy for me to do that. I've worked over here on this owl. She's already got up to about there done on the wording, I think. So I dropped down and she stitched a tiny bit of this hat, but I've put in the rest of the stitches. Like I said, she was happy for me to do that. I can see straight through this. So there was a tiny bit of red, yes, over this side that Ellie had done. Not too much. And she'd done all the pink in his hat, so I filled in all the red, and then I dropped down, did a bit more down here, and I also put in some brown on both sides. And I did 280 stitches. It only called for 250, but the thread was still on my needle, so I just kept going. So that was that one. So a busy week, all in all. I'll show you now what Ellie's done. She got some stitching out. Guys, she stitched with me. It wasn't a great deal, but I was just grateful. She stitched... I
counted them.
Oh, hey. Oh, you just sat there and counted them. How many then?
72.
72 stitches. I'll be grateful for any little bit I get. And this was without coercion, I might add. I haven't bugged her for this. She just sat and got it out the once. And I was just like, I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to stitch.
I think it's the fact of just like getting it out.
It's the getting it out. I know. Once you get it out, you're in a, you know.
In a different place.
Yeah, you just get on with it. So she's done all this, it looks a peach colour. She's done all this peach colour on this heart over here, because that finishes page 1, doesn't it?
It's
close to.
Really a little bit left.
A little bit up here?
No.
I don't know.
There's a little bit down the side and then a little bit down there.
Oh, here and here. Here and here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then she's finished page 1.
That's okay.
So it was good. That's stitched on 14 count 2 over 2. No, 2 over 1. I think I've lost it today. Anyway, I mentioned, I can't actually remember which video it was, whether it was my whip and chat or my last Flosstube from last week. But because Ellie and Riley have had Tyler's hamster, Riley's afraid of the dark and we have to shut the door because the cat, I say the cat, Luna, she's the worst culprit, will get in and try to get at the hamster. So we have to shut the bedroom door. Now normally I leave the landing light on, but his door's normally open, and because it's not, well, we were having issues of him going to sleep. So the lamp that I normally attach to my cross stitch for me to see in an evening, so I can stitch in an evening, I've had to put in his room so that he's got a bit of light, more than just his little night light. The little night light is not enough for him, apparently, and not even 2 of them. So he's got my lamp. So I mentioned that in one of my videos. Now, one of my subscribers, who I am so grateful to, she had a similar issue about not being able to see. And she sent me a picture and she said, my husband had a great idea about a headlamp, you know, the band that you put around your head and it's got the little light on the front. She said, and it works amazingly. And she said, I have a spare one if you'd like me to send it to you. And I was like, oh my gosh. Yes, but not if it's going to cost you too much, because I know shipping from outside of the UK into the UK can be quite expensive. So she had a check. And I wasn't far wrong. I think she said it had worked it out to $50 just to send me one of those. So I said, it's okay, don't worry about it. And bless her heart, Brianna, you're amazing, because it came 2 days ago and it's brilliant. She sent me, bless her heart, an Amazon voucher for me to go and purchase one for myself. She gave me a few tips afterwards about what I should look for and what I shouldn't. So 2 days ago, my little headband, my little nightlight arrived, and I've already tried it out and it's amazing, absolutely amazing. And my other half is over the moon because it means he can turn all the lights off in here to watch the telly, because when you've got the telly on and the lamp, this lamp, I've normally moved it, this lamp creates a light in the telly just because of where the telly is, and I have to have them on so I can see. I only need the lamps when I'm crocheting, but when I'm stitching I have to have my little lamp and it's not here. So for me to stitch, he can turn everything off now and I can just sit there, and it's been a godsend. Honestly, it has. I mean, she said to me about 300 lumens was more than enough. You're not wrong. This is so bright, and I can either have it bright or medium or flashy. I'm not going to go flashy. And she did say to me that I would need to get one that angles, otherwise I'm going to be having my head down here trying to get it to shine on my piece. And Brianna said she only looks silly in front of her kids, so who cares? Now I look silly in front of everyone. But it's all good. Ellie, the other day I put it on, she was wetting herself at me because she said when I took it off, it completely messed up my hair. My fringe was all...
It just did.
But you know what? It works, and I've only got to put it on in the house. Who cares? It's been a godsend. So Brianna, thank you so much. That was amazing, and you didn't have to do that at all, but you did. So bless you, and thank you so much. That's it for haul. Just that one. And I love it. Anyway, I did the other day include a link for Buy Me a Coffee down in the description box on my Whip and Chat. By no means, and I want to stress this so well, is it a hint or anything that you have to donate, but it's there in case you do. You don't have to, but it's there in case you do. And I have had one of my subscribers already buy me a coffee, and that came as such a shock when I got the email. But bless you, Abra, that was lovely. Thank you so much. I still haven't decided what to get with it. It's still there at the minute, you know, it's choices. She said floss or wool. No, they're the two biggest things in my in my hobbies, so I don't know yet. It's a tough choice. You needn't laugh. When you get to this point, you'll realise buying stuff is just as much an addiction as doing and making stuff. So anyway, I think that's it. I gave my brother Keegan's blanket. I texted him and said, are you going to pick Keegan up from school today? He said yes. This was like 3 days ago. He said yes. I said, can you call in mine on your way back? He said okay. So he's picked the blanket up, but he's not giving it in until Christmas. So Keegan hasn't seen it yet. So I'm a bit, I just want to know if he likes it. He should do anyway, but yeah, they've got it now, so that'll be his to open on Christmas. I've started one for myself, as you do. And that's it. I don't think I've done anything else this week. The cross stitch I was doing for my brother and his new wife, it's finished. I just needed to FFO it. And I've kind of been, what shall I do with it? Shall I make it into a cushion, or shall I put it in a frame? And I've kind of played with the two for ages now. Hopefully, because I had an idea, hopefully next time I do a Flosstube, which I probably still will do one next weekend because Christmas is on Friday, so I'll probably still do one next weekend because I still get stitching done. I'm fingers crossed hoping that what I've planned turns out, and then I'll be able to show you an FFO next weekend on that one. Fingers crossed. I want it to plan out, but we'll see. Okay then, guys. Thank you so much for watching. As always, you guys are amazing. Thank you for your comments. Just thanks for being there, for supporting me and Ellie, being a she cross stitches sometimes too, and watching our videos and supporting our channel. I say ours because if I say mine, I'll just get the death stare from over there. It is our channel. She stitches too, so she's looking at me already. Anyway, there will still be a whip and chat on Wednesday because that's still before Christmas, so I enjoy those as much as Ellie does. So there will still be a whip and chat on Wednesday, and I think there will still be a Flosstube next weekend. I'll still get loads done this week. So that's it from us, guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing and all the likes. Take care, stay safe, have an amazing Christmas, even though I'm going to speak to you on Wednesday in the whip and chat, just in case you don't watch those. Have an amazing Christmas, a safe Christmas, and I will see you in the next video. Take care, guys. Bye.